Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tie an emerger pattern. I got a request from a guy named Engine Rebuilder, one of my viewers, to tie something that will resemble iron blue dun. This is not a dun because there are pretty much a lot of videos of duns on the YouTube. So I'm going to make an emerger of this, the same fly, which I think will catch more fish, because I do believe that low riding or partly submerged flies will catch more fish than high riding flies. So with no further ado, let's go into tying of this fly. So I'm gonna start the fly with a 50 denier thread, GSP. Make sure that it's well tied in first before you start tying the rest of your fly, because it's slippery. You may use super glue, as someone suggested in my comments, but I'm just too lazy to do that, to be honest. So first you want to secure the thread. Second, you want to take some antron, and I'm gonna mix hare's ear and ginger variant color to get matching color of the trailing shock for this insect. I will tie it in where I want my thorax to begin. So from that point on, I'm just gonna fold both those ends and hold it here. Now notice I'm going halfway to the rear, and then in just 2-3 turns I'll go backwards. Now it's time to add some wire. Fine silver wire would be fine, and then go backwards nicely. I like to keep my wire to the side, just the habit. I think the fly looks better, so make those nice turns. And just before you want to finish your body, you should take a magic feather, more or less. It's also like pheasant tail. This is heron feather. It has beautiful gray color, and it's perfect for nymphs. So you can make blue dun, well, Betis nymph with this one, or any other nymph as well. Use it same as you would use pheasant tail. So pluck out a couple of fibers and tie them in at this spot. So it's useful to use pinch and loop, and now pull out as much as you want. Now keep everything where you want it, and now go back, and you will see that you already made nicely tapered body, or underbody as you wish, and that's it. Now, same as you would do with pheasant tail, take those fibers and spin them counter to the direction of your thread, so the opposite way than you would wrap your thread, that you were wrapping your thread. So you will see that you're getting the same effect as with you would get with pheasant tail, just you get this beautiful gray color. I wanted to use some other material for this fly, but I do prefer to tie with those. So when it gets short, as you can see here, you can just hold it with your fingers, transfer, and go again, hold it with your finger, transfer, and then catch it with your thread. So it's not so difficult. So I wanted to use another material. Let me continue my story, and I would get more beautiful fly. But it's not the point to make beautiful fly, it's the point to make fly that will catch a lot of fish. So when you're sure that you secured everything well here, take your ribbing and rib your fly. First, position this shock at the top of your hook, so then you can proceed with your ribbing as dense as you like. I already have it in my hand, so it's just more or less muscle memory for me how to rib a fly. Now take it up, secure the wire, and stop. Now let me show you what was my intention to use, like nymph body wrap. Also gray color. It would give nice smooth body with a little bit of segmentation. You can increase segmentation by wrapping a monofilament around it, but I believe that natural materials are way better fish producers than any artificial material. That's just my opinion. Now it comes time for mounting the wings on, or wings, butts, for sprouts, call them as you wish. It's not going to be fully formed wing. I mean, you can make fully formed wing like this, but I prefer to make looped wing. So depending on the water, like if the water is very fast, you should use 2 CDCs or 1 very rich in barbels. If the water is nice, slow, flat surface where fish can see your fly better, you should decrease the amount of materials you use. Make even smaller fly a little bit than you see it in nature. So what you want to do is you want to catch those CDC feathers somewhere here and just trap it with a thread, so like so. Now you can use your whip finisher or dubbing needle to make a loop like so. So my loop is going to be like this big, more or less. Okay, so hold it here, and now you can see that when I fold from the hook eye, when I fold these wings are going to be too short, so I want to increase it a little bit. So I'll pull back for a millimeter or 2 or 3, whatever I think it's necessary, and I'll secure nicely and firmly. So I'll do the same process again. I'll catch it, make a loop, transfer my fingers, and now those wings are a little bit longer, which is preferred. So I'll just cut these things from here, butt ends, and you can just wrap your thread around this a little bit more and make a nice transition and secure it even more. Now what I like to use mostly is my mixture of squirrel and some UV, because it matches perfectly the rest of the fly. It's gray, and I like to get it spiky effect. So when you dab this on the thread, don't dab it firmly, just be messy when you do that, like so, because as you wrap it around, the thread will catch enough of these hairs, so it will stay on the hook. So, but you make sure that you use firm thread wraps, and that's one more reason I like to use this GSP thread. Now I can pull back a little bit to see where am I right now, and this is it. Stop here. Now, same as you were when you were measuring the wing length, do the same thing right now. So with your nail, you have put your nail just behind the hook eye, and now you can see that your bubble is going to be bigger or smaller. So when you are satisfied with the look of it, just transfer, and now you can catch your wing here. Now you can see how your emerger will look like, more or less, because this is not the end. So with 1 firm, 2 firm. Now if you do it right now, it's gonna slip, as you can see. Now go backwards a little bit, as you can see here. Go backwards. Now I'll show you with a dubbing needle. I made this flat surface here, so when I fold back wings and I press on them, I'll create a little head, and also I'll prevent this thread from slipping away. So you can spin your thread a little bit and don't go forward, so stay back. Just, and look at this. 1 turn, 2 turns, tighten down. And you have nice beautiful head here. Now all you have to do is finish your fly, do final trimmings. 1, 2, 3. Now this is white thread, as you can see, but if you press hard enough on it, it's gonna become grayish color, or whatever material is beneath. It can become even like claret or yellow or whatever. So I'll just need to spin it a little bit to get it okay, less flat. I want to keep it in one spot, so I'm not using too many wraps. So as you can see, it's already gray in color, so perfect match for the rest of the body. It looks a little bit bigger when you look at it from the side. From beneath it looks okay, from the side it looks bulky, and then again from the top it looks okay again. But what fish can see is the most important. So I'll take a little bit of Velcro, I'll brush out those legs, and you will get this shiny effect, same as emergers with bubbles they have as they emerge up. And I just have to finish the trailing shock. So trailing shock should be same length more or less as your overall length of the fly. So you want to taper it from more or less here, thorax part as the thickest one, and then as you go back you remove more and more, and this is it. Sorry for the shaking. This is finished fly. As you can see, it has nice trailing shock that will be submerged into the water, as well as the part of the body. Then you have 1 or 2 CDC for the wings, and the bubble here, which will keep this fly pretty buoyant. And this is it. It's a perfect emerger for imitating those blue duns, but you can use it whenever there are some mayflies in similar color, whatever their name is. Even when you have caddis hatch, you can use this fly because it's a perfect caddis emerger as well. So thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you will be with me next time.